I'm back and I'm better. Hey y'all, so welcome to another video. This is a story time, as you can tell by the title. I don't want to get too I don't want to do too much in the beginning, but I just have to explain myself real quick. So I'm using my front camera. If you don't know me, I don't like using my front camera. I pretty much like using my back camera so I can talk to y'all, so I can actually look in the camera lens instead of looking at myself. But the back camera was doing too much, and I have so much I have blemishes and acne over here, and y'all not about to see all that. Y'all can see it from far away. Yeah, looking thicker than a sticker. All right, let me stop. And it looks a little empty because I am moving soon. But y'all, I wanted to come on here today to tell a story time. I literally thought about this last minute. I thought about this last night, and I was like, I definitely need to put that story out there. So I don't know if you're a new subscriber or returning subscriber. If you have not watched, dang, I forgot the name of the video, but I'll post the little picture of the video here. If you have not watched that story time, I believe I called my ex DJ. That's really his name, that's his nickname. I don't know if I said that in the last one. I feel like I did, but we're just gonna stick to DJ. And well, let me explain myself. This is the time I got left for a dick pic. And yeah, so DJ is in it. And oh, I remember his name. I'm gonna call him Chuck. I was gonna say his nickname, but then people would be like, oh, I know who that is. If you're watching this, you probably do know who it is. And Chuck, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm talking about you. So, duh. But let's get right into the video. So this was when I was working at Walmart, and I was, I believe, I forgot how old I was, but this was 2014, 2015. It was 2014 because I remember I started Walmart in 2014, and I was definitely graduating also in 2014. So, you know, at the time, did I lose my virginity back then? I think so. Oh, I was 19 or 20, I believe. Yeah, 19 or 20, around there. And if you don't know, I went to an alternative school, not an alternative, a charter school, to go ahead and finish my high school diploma. I'll probably do a story time about that as well. But this takes place in 2014, and I was working at Walmart. And I think at that time I had broke up with my ex or whatever. Me and him didn't work out. So, you know, a girl was sad and lonely or whatever, but there was this one dude that I found really attractive. I'm gonna be giving so much information, but I don't care, whatever. Whoever watches it, watches it. So there was this one dude I found attractive, and his name was Chuck. So I wouldn't say me and Chuck grew up together or we went to the same church. We probably did when I was very, very young. But my mom, she liked to move churches or whatever. So we stopped going to our original church and we started going to a whole different church or whatever. So whole new scenery, whole new group of friends. But, you know, everybody is still in Tampa. So we know of each other. Oh, someone just commented on one of my videos. Oh, no, someone subscribed. Okay, all right, I'm getting sidetracked. All right, this is why I don't like using my front camera. See, why I look like I got a fupa? Pull up. All right, let me stop. Pixie, you want to say hi to the people? No? All right, I love you. All right, so yeah, we all know of each other or whatever. So I think me and Chuck were kind of flirting on and off, and this was close to my graduation time as well. So I believe we started texting. It was either on Instagram or the DMs. I'm sorry if I don't really remember, because this was before, yeah, this was before I had my brain surgery. Even if I didn't have my brain surgery, I still honestly wouldn't remember. It was so long ago. But I don't remember detail for detail, but we started messaging more and more. And at this point, I guess you could say we were talking or whatever. And my brother is so annoying for this. Chuck had came to my house for the first time, and honestly I didn't even think about it like that because I wasn't I was into boys, but I never like wanted to bring them around. So he had came to my house one time, and my brother, he was like, oh, you should feel special, like you're the first guy she's brought over. And I'm just like, Webby, please, no, like stop, don't do that. But yeah. So Chuck had came over, you know, we were just in my room just talking, chilling or whatever. I think he was trying to like give me a hickey or whatever, but I wasn't with it. So I think we just continued to like keep talking or whatever, and then, you know, he went home. So we were texting. I believe this was a week or 2 weeks before my graduation, and I was still working at Walmart. So I ended up going to work one day, and Walmart is big. This was definitely before COVID, where they had like overnight shifts. I'm not sure if Walmart still even has overnight shift, but I came into work really early. I had the 7 to 4 position, so I came into work at probably like 6 something, and I seen like overnight clocking out. And y'all, guess who I seen clocking out? It was DJ. And I was like, oh shit. But this is before me and him like were fake boyfriend and girlfriend. That relationship was a freaking joke. Excuse me. So this was before me and him even were a thing. So I was like, oh snaps, hey DJ, like what's up? And he was like, oh Fabi. And he started talking about like, oh, like you were my crush and da. No, like you were my crush. Now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, ew. So I swear I'm not sick. It's either Pixie or it's like allergies. Pixie, your tail is literally right by the heater. Are you good? Whatever. So we started chatting it up, and then he's like, oh Fab, you know, my birthday is in a few days or whatever, like I want to take you on a date, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, oh, okay, sounds chill or whatever. Mind you, like me and did I say his name? Oh shoot, I was about to say his name. If I said his name, I'll like edit it out. But me and I almost said his nickname, oh my gosh. Me and Chuck, we were talking. But back then when I used to talk to people, I don't even know if I talked to people. Like I had my boyfriend at the time, and then I don't think I talked to people at all. Like I think he was like my first person that I ever talked to or whatever. So me and him were talking, but like he said like DJ said he wants to take me out on a friendly date, and I was like, okay, yeah, you know, whatever.
Bozo, bitch, are you dumb, stupid?
There's no such thing as a friendly date, ladies. But and I expressed to him that I had a boyfriend or whatever, and then I think he was like, oh, let me get your number, yada yada yada, let me get your Facebook too. And I didn't mind. I was like, okay, you know, like we went to middle school together, like let's catch up and whatever. I was probably wrong for that, but people make mistakes, whatever. So that ends. We go about our day. He leaves work and I start work. So he's texting me throughout the day, telling me how he used to like me and how he still likes me and how I'm pretty, this and that, yada yada yada. I'm telling him, I'm like, oh. And honestly, guys, like while I'm going through all this, I'm like still like, I don't want to say in love, but I was like hung over my ex. Like I still wanted him back, like in all honesty. So, you know, I'm just talking to Chuck, trying to get my mind off of my ex or whatever. And yeah, so one night, y'all, not even one night, that happened after. Okay, so one night Chuck had came over again, and I think we were just talking, and at this point, like he was like trying to suck my neck, like just trying to do anything and everything. And I think he actually did end up giving me a hickey, because when I went to work the next day, they were like, oh, like you got a hickey, like I see you. And I'm just like, honestly, I think that's kind of gross to have like visible hickeys. You could give them to me on my body, but not on my neck. Like you're bugging right now. So he did give me a hickey, and I was pretty much nervous. Like, think about it. I just lost my virginity to my ex. I'm still hung over him, and I'm trying to like talk to this new dude to get over my ex. And I'm like, anybody who has ever dated me or talked to me, I'm awkward and shy when it comes to intimacy. I've always been like that, even before my sexual harassment. I don't know why I've been like that, but I've always been like that. Probably because I was like molested when I was a kid.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Whatever. So, you know, I've always been shy with like intimacy or whatever. So when he was doing all that, and like, I feel like his hands were like trying to go down. And let me pause right here. Chuck, if you're watching this, if any of you boys are watching this and you know exactly who I'm talking about, all y'all trying to do is smash. And it's not gonna happen. Because literally, one by one, all y'all trying to talk to me, you're definitely trying to smash. And it's not gonna happen. So stop. So like his hands were like going down, and I'm just like, no. So at this point, I'm like, before Chuck had came over, me and DJ were like having a conversation or something. Like we were just texting or whatever. And I told him, I was like, oh, you know, like my boo's here, whatever. So I'll text you later. And then I forgot what he said. No, I think he called me, and then I accidentally answered it because the way like my bed, it was like a futon or whatever. And if I have a picture, like I'll post a picture of my bed here that I had. But like I was laying down, and I'm laying down like this, and my phone is like on the back, in the back of me or whatever. And I accidentally answered it, and all I heard was hello, hello, and Chuck is still like going in on my neck. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what the hell? So I pick up my phone, and he was like, hello, Fabi. And I'm like, I started laughing, and I was like, oh, I'll call you back. He was like, oh, you getting dick? And I said, no. And then Chuck took my phone, and he ended the call. So he threw my phone to the other side, and I'm just like, wait, like I need my phone. Like I was really uncomfortable. I didn't know what he was trying to do at the time, but I mean, like, don't, like, you doing too much, bro. It's only been like what, 2-3 days, maybe a week or two, I don't know, but you was doing too much. So I think DJ, he kept testing me. He kept texting me back to back. And Chuck would, at this point, he was getting like irritated. And I told Chuck, I was like, oh, you know, I met one of my old, I don't want to say middle school friends, but I've seen someone from middle school at work, and you know, we exchanged numbers. Like he knew about it or whatever. So y'all, he got irritated with the phone going off. He picked it up, and DJ sent me a dick pic. I'm like, wow. And Chuck, like, honestly, I was a little scared because he looked like he was about to like beat a bitch up. And I think the second time he came over, my sister, she used to do Ubers at night, so I think she wasn't in the house. I don't know if my niece was there, and I think at the time my brother had moved out, so I think I was home by myself. So he looked like he was about to like beat a bitch up. So he was like, oh, you fucking this nigga? I was like, no. He was like, yes you are. And like, y'all, he threw my phone as if he was trying to hit me, but it like missed. And like he stormed out my room. I was like, Chuck, wait, where you going? Chuck, wait. And he was just like irritated. He left the house, and I cared, but then again I didn't care. And then I had hit up my friend Diamond at the time. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is what happened. Like, you know, DJ sent me a dick pic, and then Chuck seen it, and then Chuck got mad. And y'all, I feel like this was like days before my graduation, so I'm over here stressed in a fake ass love triangle, torn between two men, which way to go, my dumb ass. But yeah, my friend Diamond, she was like, girl, like if you just don't apologize to Chuck, if you really like him, and you know he seems like a good dude after, you know, your ex or whatever, like take him serious. Like she was just giving me a pep talk. So I was like, yeah, okay, you know, you're right, it was like disrespectful. So when I did end up seeing DJ at work or whatever, I sternly told him, I was like, you know, that was like very rude and disrespectful of you. Rude to me as well, because why would you send me a dick pic? I don't want to see that. That doesn't turn me on. And dudes, half y'all, when y'all be sending dick pics, it's not giving, right, Pixie? Like, it's not giving. Like, don't do that. Like, the fuck, what's wrong with y'all? So that had happened, and I told him. He's like, oh, my apologies, yada yada yada. And I think at the time he had mentioned the hickeys on my neck. He's like, oh, you were getting dick. I was like, no, I wasn't, but like, you really upset my my guy friend or whatever. Like, you upset my boo. So y'all, I'm over here texting Chuck. I'm telling him I'm sorry, that will never happen again. I apologize. I don't even know why DJ sent that. I spoke to him about it at work, and he said he apologizes, yada yada yada. I wish I had saved it, but it's probably in my old iCloud account. I wish I had the receipts, but I don't. But yeah, so he was like, man, I'm not trying to hear all that, man. And he kept like, I don't know why dudes do that. Like, I've been hurt in the 2nd grade, so I don't trust females. Boy, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Like, next. So I think we ended up talking or whatever, and then I think he said, you know, he forgives me, I guess. So I think the day of my graduation, I think, like, we were talking, and he was like, oh, do you still want me to come to your graduation, yada yada yada. And I was like, you know, that would be greatly appreciated if you did. And I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of sweet. I mean, I don't know if he was trying to do all that to get some or what, but like, I thought he was really sweet, like, that he came to my graduation. So he came to my graduation, he got me flowers, he met my dad. And anyone who has met my dad, I really do apologize. I don't know what this man's issue is. Maybe he can smell fuckboy from a mile away. I don't know, but my dad is, when damn, I was about to say his nickname. Oh my gosh. When Chuck approached me with my flowers or whatever, my dad was like, and then, you know, Chuck started speaking Creole to him, and my dad kind of loosened up a little bit. But y'all, I think my dad want me to marry somebody from Haiti, and that's not gonna happen. Let me stop, because God can be, let me hush, Lord, I take that back. Whatever happens, happens. I'll be happy. But yeah, so he got me flowers. Him and my dad started talking or whatever, and I think me and him took a picture together. I'm not really sure. And I'll post a picture of, I'm sure they're okay with that. I'll post a picture of me on my graduation day with my friends. So I'll post a picture. Y'all will see the picture. So yeah, I thought that was really sweet. And I think he didn't stay because he had to go to work. So I was like, okay, whatever. So he left or whatever. And I think that night, like, that was my first time like going out anywhere. I went to Ybor, and not gonna lie, you know, I was drinking, and my ex ended up dropping me off home, and I was telling him, I want you, like, my dumb ass. I don't know if, because I've had friends like this in the past where they, you know, lose their virginity to their boyfriend or their first or whatever, and they just walk away like it's nothing. But me, like, I really had like an emotional connection or attachment to him. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. So, you know, me and him are talking, and he's like, no, I don't think this is best. And he just kept saying no. And I don't know why he kept saying that, but at the time, like, that's a whole nother story. But he ended up getting a few people pregnant on me, including the mother of his child, and it was just a lot. So he kept saying no, and then by the end of the night, when he dropped me off home, he was like, okay, you know, I really love you, but I just don't want to hurt you, and you deserve better. Y'all, when a man says that you deserve better, listen to him, because, but yeah, I think after I did all that with my ex, I think I ended up telling Chuck, I was like, oh, you know, like, I really appreciate you, you know, you're like a good, he was like, yeah, I really appreciate you for coming out to my graduation, but, you know, like, I'm still not over my ex, and it wouldn't be fair to you for me to, you know, string you along. And I don't want to string nobody along. Like, if me and Chuck still, you know, continue to talk, who knows where we would have been. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah, like, oh my gosh, my chest. You don't like that. Pixie, you just winked at me? Or are you twitching? What's wrong with you? Okay. I don't know what that was. But, okay, so, yeah, I ended up explaining to him or whatever, and he was a little upset, but, you know, he was like, all right, just let bygones be bygones. So, it is what it is. So, that happened, and then, what's it called? I don't think me and DJ were doing anything at all. Like, after I had snapped on him, he kind of left me alone, but he kind of didn't, but it's whatever. So that was pretty much like it. That was a short ass story time. But y'all, to add my little input on this, like over the years, now that I'm looking back at things, I think Chuck had a girlfriend at the time. I really do think he had a girlfriend at the time, because like for the past few years, I don't have him on social media anymore. I don't know if I unfollowed him or if he like deleted his Instagram or whatever, but he doesn't have a social media anymore. And what's it called? Oh, that reminds me, y'all have so many freaking embarrassing ass story times. But I heavily think he had a girlfriend at the time, because she would post he would post her all the time and stuff. And then I think like he kept trying to flirt with me like a few years or maybe a couple months after, and I'm like, don't you got a girlfriend? And he's like, no, that's my ex, like she's crazy, she posts this, she posts that. I'm just like, well, that's a little weird. Like, I doubt it. But I really think he had a girlfriend at the time, so I really think he was just trying to get in my drawers. And you not help, bro. Get up, get away. You just pissed me off. Pixie, what? But yeah, that's pretty much it. How I got left for a dick pic, but then I ended up like breaking it off with him, because I'm pretty much sure that he was trying to get some and he wasn't gonna get none. So yeah, y'all, that was the end of my story time. I'm sorry it was short, but I have a lot more coming. I am moving. That vlog will be up soon. I'll probably post like a few more story times before I post a moving vlog. But yeah, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye.